That's weird. That's weird. Kind of weirding me out.
You are a sad, strange little man.
Crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Isn't that weird?
That's weird, man.
It's strange.
What's up, campers? Welcome back to episode 224 of Camp Strange. I am your camp counselor, Alex Tobin.
And I am your other camp counselor, Goo Goo Gaga.
And we're back to bring the spooky, wacky,
Gaga.
weird, strange, and unsolved. And David, right before we started, just threw on a bucket hat. Is that what that is?
This is a beanie, but it's going over my headphones, so it might look like
Kind of
looks like I've got like a beanie with dreads on.
Yeah. Oh, you are in Oregon.
They're
White man with
warped.
dreads is a common occurrence. Right? Is that
Bumbleclot.
I just found out that do you know Ross Trent character from SNL, Andy Samberg?
Wait, Ross
No, not at
Ross Trent?
Yeah, it's like his white guy with dreads character, and he's like Ross Trent, and he's like, "Excuse I."
No,
No?
I haven't watched SNL since
Oh.
like Will Ferrell was on it.
Oh God!
But you know, if they got Sam
well-
Skolnick on there, I'll start watching it. Just saying.
But the point I was getting at was I saw an interview with Andy Samberg, and he was like, "Yeah, I was in this town called Petaluma, California, and we went to the Phoenix." He's like, we were walking by this theater called the Phoenix, and I was like, "This is in downtown Petaluma. I know exactly what this is." And he's like, we were at this show, and I walked past this white guy with dreads, like walked past us as we were sitting there, and he said, "Excuse I," and he's like, it always really stuck with me. And I was like, God damn it. Like, this can't be. Ross Trent can't be from my hometown. This is fucked up.
That's what you get.
But, yeah, you know. That's what I get for what? What did I do?
You deserve this. I just think of
Piece of shit.
I just think of Chet Hanks. What he could have done with some long hair.
Oh, another. He could have used some dreads. He would have been.
Yeah.
He would have had one hell of a white boy summer with them dreads, huh?
Yeah, I would have. He would have been shaking them dreads.
Oh my God. Ghost ride the whip. Anyway, we're back to being spooky, wacky, weird, strange, and like I said, unsolved. But before we do, we got to catch you up on these news stories you might have missed, and we got some pretty good ones here. Welcome back to the new year, by the way. This is 2026.
Oh, shit,
so we're
yeah.
reading
Oops.
and this story is from 2025. I knew this was going to happen. Yep. December 17th, 2025. Okay, well, we're going a little blast from the past for this one. As Harvard morgue manager who sold body parts like baubles gets 8 years prison term.
What's a bobble?
What?
Like a bobblehead?
See, I had to Google that too, and I didn't know what it was. And I guess it's like a term for a trinket. Let me look at it. Baubles.
Oh.
It is a small, showy trinket or decoration.
So maybe the
also
bobble and bobblehead doesn't mean just because their head's bobble. It's because they're bobbles too.
Oh, no, I think that means because their heads are bobbling, but I wonder if it's like a double entendre. But it also means a bauble is a baton formerly used as an emblem by jesters. That's some motherfucker they be twirling when they be farting in front of the king. You know?
They do be farting in
such
front
a
of the
good-
king.
They do.
Dong.
There's that famous guy. Seems like a Laurel the farter or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we. What?
Was that a real guy? Was that a real jester of the night? The farter?
Yes, he was a real guy, and he was a real farter. And I don't think he was executed, which is good, but I think that he had to pay his way in his farts, and if he didn't, I don't know. It's a scary job with the fluctuating mood of the king. You know, sometimes he wants the wet ones, sometimes he wants the dry ones. But anyway, I'm getting off course because we
Or
got
the thick ones?
The thick ones are good, but we got to talk about this fucking morgue manager because she was selling body parts like baubles little trinkets. And it says a former manager of the Harvard Medical School morgue in Boston was sentenced to 8 years in prison for stealing and selling body parts as if they were baubles. It says they called it a ghoulish scheme, which is the only schemes I want to be into. But because isn't like a ghoul someone? Okay, now we got to look up what ghoul means, because isn't a ghoul someone like steals body parts? Didn't we had that in like a grave?
No, I didn't realize there was that. That's a very specific definition.
An evil spirit or phantom, especially one supposed to rob graves and feed on dead bodies. Yes, they're.
I didn't realize that that's specific.
I know, it's pretty good.
Huh?
Yeah. But I guess this lady was his former manager.
That changes that Lil Wayne song a lot.
That's a. Oh, what does he say? I'm a goblin. What's a ghoul to a goblin?
I'm a ghoul. Isn't he saying like I'm a ghoul? I'm a goblin.
He says gabagool. I'm a goblin.
Gabagool.
No, he says we're not the same. I am a Martian. And then he says, what's a goon to a goblin?
No, was it Tyler the Creator that said,
Oh God,
I'm a ghoul and a goblin?
no one says I'm a ghoul,
just saying.
ghoul or a goblin. No one says that. No one has said that but you.
But a goblin could be a ghoul, I guess, because if a goblin is robbing graves, then it's.
Goblin is. You should know this off the top of your head. Goblin. Not
I
goblin.
should know like the exact definition.
You should, because it says a mischievous, ugly creature resembling a dwarf. Yeah, that sounds like you. Now it's a hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin, they wear orange cloaks.
It is a mischievous imp or sprite. And you know what my favorite part? You know, it says where it has like the little chart for how much it was used in history, the word, and it was like really big in like the 1800s, and then when it hit the 1900s, it dipped down, and then it picked back up in like
Because of Spider-Man?
in like 1990, it got really popular again.
Yeah, because of Spider-Man.
Oh, you're probably right. Hobgoblin. You're probably right.
Hobgoblin. That's like a fan favorite.
He's the pumpkin thrower.
Hobgoblin, and Carnage were like the edgy comic boy faves.
Yeah, I liked Hobgoblin. I liked he was like a real goblin. Green Goblin was like masked up.
A mask.
Yeah, but Hobgoblin was like, is that a goblin? And he wore the purple little hat and the tunic and stuff. And I'm like, he looked like a fantasy.
No, it was
character.
orange.
Oh, was it? I thought it was
He wore
purple.
orange.
I thought it was
Green
purple.
Goblin was purple. Hobgoblin was orange. Green Goblin was purple.
Fuck. Oh,
Hobgoblin
you're right.
was like a pale skin with orange, and Green Goblin was green skin,
You're right.
purple.
Holy shit. Hobgoblin was like a little fucked up. He had some like fucked up little teeth and shit. Like, isn't it funny how like
He was like
they made the same character twice?
he was kind of just the Carnage of goblins.
Yeah, I guess.
instead of symbiotes.
What do you mean this?
Which I guess I don't know which one predates.
What do you mean this first date isn't going well? What do you mean I can't compare? He's the Carnage of goblins. Good God. They never made a Carnage of Sandman. They should have made like, they probably did. They probably had like a water guy.
Gravel.
Like just didn't pop off as much, but.
Gravel Man. No, there's Hydro Man.
Oh my God. You're right. Hydro Man did exist, but like Gravel would have been cool. Like that's the Carnage because you got to go a little darker with it. A Carnage was darker. A Hobgoblin was darker. Gravel, fucking, he just skins the fuck out of your knees when he goes up against you in battle. No skin on your knees, bitch. Okay, wait. I got to get to this. Okay, so this lady was doing a ghoulish scheme where she was shipping brains, skin, hands, and faces to buyers in Pennsylvania. Also, why Pennsylvania? Very specific. Well, freaks in Pennsylvania. I'm dating one. These were
Their laws are more laxed.
Maybe actually, but this is highly illegal still because you got arrested. But it says that this was after the cadavers donated to Harvard were no longer needed for research, so they're just like selling like the leftover parts and stuff like that. But the thing that's interesting is it says in one example, Cedric Lodge. Oh, it's a guy who did this. Cedric Lodge provided skin to a buyer so he could be tanned into leather and bound into a book.
The second you said bound into, I knew you were going to say book.
Yeah, you got to. Well, I mean, it's the easiest thing to bind.
Guess so.
And
not like an ankle brace.
And another Cedric and Denise Lodge sold a man's face. He sold a man's face, perhaps to be kept on a shelf, perhaps to be used for something even more disturbing. The person said,
"Oh,
yeah, you know."
They didn't have to like add that last part in.
Yeah, they're like, he's fucking the face. He's fucking.
Someone's having sex with this face.
But
I hope it's not
like,
your grandpepper's face, but
I just don't know. Oh wait, but like I just don't know like who's buying this shit, and two, like I don't know. It's just so fucked up to think that like somebody's like, I'm donating my body to science for like a good cause. So like medical students could like, maybe it's like a doctor who is like a doctor for 50 years and he's like, I want to like pay my respects to, like the medical field that gave me a life, so I'm donating my body. And then they take Peepaw's face, fucking glue it to a cantaloupe, and then cut a hole in it, and
yeah.
Now
Throw in the microwave for 10 seconds.
Wait, you fucked up and you put the face on before you put it in the microwave, and now he's bubbling. Peepaw's face is
and now it looks like Christy Gnome.
No, Christy Hobgoblin. But my favorite is there's a comment section underneath, and it says some guy with the username Snorbore 28 days ago wrote, "A bunch of prudes. 8 years is insane for a crime that has no victims. Morale and ethical issues aside, wasting resources to keep someone in prison for 8 years for something as benign as selling parts from dead bodies is the real egregious issue here." I think you bought the face.
Whoa. That guy's got the face for sure. He's got the face tucked away. He's had that face for years.
I'm gonna like DM him and be like, "Can I buy your dead mother's arm?" And he's like, "Fuck you." And I'm like, "You see? You see?
Just give it.
Yeah, come
Just
on.
give it here.
Come on. Yeah, she ain't using that
Come
thing.
on now.
Let a boy
You're
have
being
it all.
greedy. Give me the arm.
Give me a hand. Come on, give a brother a
Yo,
hand.
can you give me the left arm?
I don't even want the right one. Been used too much. Okay, wait. So that's my story. Wait, you got another one?
Oh yeah, I got two. I'm trying to decide which one I want to do. Let's do like the more sad one first, and then like the funnier one second.
I got a funny one coming up, so we can bounce off the sad one.
Okay. Oglala Sioux tribe says 3 tribal members are arrested in Minneapolis and are in ICE detention.
You're right. It is sad. Why was it? Wait, why was it funny? Why was it?
No. The other one's funny. This one's like kind of funny in an ironic sense of like, holy shit! Now we're trying to deport the Native American.
Oh, they're Native Americans. I didn't catch that. I thought you said they were like a tribe from Africa or something like that.
No. Part of the Sioux tribes in North Dakota, I think.
Yeah, that's
but
I'll let you start in with the ice jokes.
no, I mean, I think everyone is more than aware of, at least my standpoint. I just find it very ironic that it's like the deportation authorities nabbed up some Native Americans who obviously have been here long before we have. So
Yeah,
just want to Throw that out.
I respect Native Americans so much.
It's more irony.
Just because I really like their thoughts on like the land and being one with nature, and like I just feel like their belief system is very interesting and very cool, if I have to put it in layman's terms. And everything I said about them, I think the opposite about ICE. I think they're bad people, and I think they're like if you gave them mall security. I'm not trying to say anything bad about mall security, but like if you gave mall security a gun,
on like you take the Proud Boys and then you start calling them ICE, but I don't really get how you get ICE from the name Proud Boys. Like, how does that? Is it like an acronym? Is it? I don't.
Are they related? What do you mean?
I don't really get that 90% of ICE are from the Proud Boys.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, it's just like so clear to see the way that they interact with people. It's like they like police officers. Say what you want about police officers, like, and I know we have a huge issue with them as well, but like at least
it's making them look a whole hell of a lot better.
Yeah, I know. Like at least like they are trained to like de-escalate situations. Like ICE, kind of like, have you seen them get out of a car? They're like, it looks like a Benny Hill cartoon. Like the fattest motherfuckers you've ever seen getting out of a car, and they're and they're like slipping on ice and running around a car, and I'm like, and they're like ripping people out of their cars. And the thing that I don't really understand is there's like they run up on somebody and they'll throw them to the ground, and then they're like, this person was like a citizen, and I'm like, so do we get to like sue them for reparations?
Sue them?
Because like, or you know, whatever.
Well, no, they
restitution.
As JD Vance has said, they have complete immunity.
That's not true,
so
though.
We cannot sue them.
That's not true. That can't be true.
No, it doesn't make sense. It's pure insanity.
And I don't mean that in like a this can't be true like figuratively means. I'm like, it literally can't be true because like our laws don't work like that, and I'm pretty sure like Congress has to like vote on that. Like I think everybody is held accountable like for their. I mean, as we are finding out, it's not true. I don't want to get too political, but you know,
everything's out the window.
Yeah. Donald Trump is a bad president. He's just not good. He's just. I mean, other presidents, like, if you want to talk about, like, well, he's deporting a lot of people, I'm like, literally, like, every Democratic president has deported more people than him. Not bragging about that.
But they haven't turned it into the WWE.
Yeah, I'm like,
while they're doing
if you just, like, look at, like, he's actually, like, bad at, like, the execution and the results, and it's just, like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy, and he's, like, people are dying out there, so whatever. Fucking dumb.
Whatever. He doesn't care.
No, he's just taking the grossest, worst shit imaginable every day. Like, do you think he has somebody else wipe his ass? There's no way he could wipe his own ass.
Probably. I know for a fact that his shits are 50% blood.
50?
Gotta be. There's no way.
50%.
There's no way he's pinching off a clean turd. There's no shot.
50% blood, 25% Big Mac, 25% Diet Coke, and amphetamines. 5% spray tan that he accidentally opened his mouth for. Yeah. Oh my God. Who put spray tan on him?
He's copper now. He's not even orange. He's copper.
Who sprays that man?
He's like
down?
a brass man.
He has like a bucket, and he's like on Hollywood Boulevard, and he's just like wearing the brass, like he's leaning forward with that like pipe underneath his pant leg. He's faking on a bench that he's like a statue, bronze man. Anyway,
but if you touch him, he's gonna punch you.
I got another story for you right here. He will punch you. Not hard. It's like a dream punch.
He can hit.
His wrist curls inward. It's like it's not a good.
But he is allowed to hit.
He's allowed to immunity. Somebody told me that they're like, God, he needs a good punch in the face. I'm like, I think that's the best way to put it. Like, is that a threat though? Is that like a threat on someone's life? If you
probably
it would kill him.
Probably. Let's just confirm that that's a quote from someone else, and that's not your original thought, and that's not how you feel. Just in case.
No, when I said he When I said he, you didn't even know who I was talking to. I was talking about somebody else.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about Mark Cuban.
Fuck Mark Cuban. No, I was talking about that other guy from Shark Tank that's in Marty Supreme. Fuck that guy. Mr. Wonderful. Is that him? Or is that...
I didn't see Marty Supreme, so I don't know.
Me neither, but I just know that fucker's in it. I don't like that guy. He's like, I'll give you $1 million for your company. And he's like, it's worth $18 million. He's like, you're a fucking stupid person. Get the fuck out of here. And you're like, dude, what the fuck, man? You're mean. Get out of here. But my next article... Yeah, basically. My next article is, this is from Vice, and it says the 25 worst items pulled from people's butts in 2025, according to the U.S. government. So I guess they tracked this. So David, you're famous. And there was estimated nearly 39.
Haven't met my match yet.
Estimated nearly 39,000 hospital visits per year related to rectal foreign bodies, with most patients middle-aged and male. Hey-oh, we're getting there, David. More than half involve sex toys. The rest fall into a category best described as how did this even occurrence? And researchers note that many cases escalate because people try to fix the situation themselves. First, pliers, tweezers, coat hangers, and other tools frequently appear in follow-up imaging, which explains why doctors beg patients to stop improvising. But I have a list here. I'm just going to go down the list and read the 25 worst items found in people's butts this year or last year. So starting off with number one.
I just got to say real quick, though, if I got something stuck in my butt, like I would get so creative on how to get it out of there to avoid the hospital.
Well, that's what there's.
I know that you're saying the doctors say don't do that, but for a fact that I would be doing everything.
I know what you would do. You would probably like take a laxative thinking that would help, and then you'd be like fishing the cucumber out with diarrhea all over your hands.
Oh, yeah. Lubricant.
Well, that's normal. I'd try something else. So it says a full shampoo bottle. It says listed twice, once blamed on boredom. Okay, that's entertaining at least. A baseball documented with the explanation to see what it felt like. A corn cob holder, a turkey baster, a wine stopper. That one makes sense to me. Wine stopper? Right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a little butt plug.
Yeah, right? A plastic cleanser bottle filled with liquid, eyeglasses, a rock, 2 pencils, a vape pen, a flashlight, a battery-powered light, a film canister, a rectangular travel toothbrush, a dog chew toy, uncooked pasta, an egg, marbles, a sandal, a doorknob, beard clippers wrapped in plastic.
A sandal?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know how the sandal got in there. That's kind of crazy. Maybe it was a woman's sandal. Tiny.
Yeah, I think that's the craziest one so far.
Doorknob's kind of nuts, too, but I get that one a little bit.
I mean, it's also just a brass butt plug.
Yeah, exactly. But it's big. Depending on what the door handle. Maybe it was like one of those UK doorknobs.
I think a lot of these, too, are things that, like, no one expected them to go beyond a certain point, and then they did, and then they were floating around like the wine stopper.
At what point is the doorknob gone too far?
I mean, once you can't grab it.
Honey, you're grabbing it.
Once you've lost it. Yeah, once you've lost it, that's when it's a problem for sure. But like the wine stoppers, that's the problem with the wine stopper. It's too small.
Do you think
that thing just got sucked into the abyss?
Do you think? My question is: do you think that the guy took the door off the hinges and brought the door to the hospital with him, or do you think it was a separate doorknob?
Oh, I assumed that it was not attached to a door.
I like to think it was.
Do you not just have like doorknobs laying around the house?
Well, I have about 16, but the ones that are most suitable for my asshole are on the doors.
Oh, okay.
But let me. I got like 5 more. Beard clippers wrapped in plastic, cited as constipation relief. A light bulb inserted glass side first, ballsy. A plastic coat hanger altered so the person could drive to the ER, so they probably snapped it off. A corncob style pipe, and then a thermos discovered during a police body scan. Wait, we got a corncob holder and a corncob pipe?
What's a corncob holder?
Oh,
Like the little,
those are the
thing with
like
the
yeah.
like the two pronged
Dude, I can't think of those without thinking of that movie, which is a solid movie. I haven't seen it in many years, but it freaked me out. Small Soldiers with Chip Hazard.
I love that. I think we've talked about that. Yeah, with Kirsten Dunst.
Yes, and there's a part in that movie where they create this like with like an RC car. They create.
We've
like
talked
a battle.
about this.
Yeah, and they shoot
Because,
corn cob holders, and it goes into his leg, and it freaked me out as a kid. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh yeah,
really scary.
because one of the soldiers' names was Kip Kinkle. No, Rip Kinkle. His name was Rip Kinkle.
Rip Kinkle. Let's see.
And yeah,
no, I don't think so.
because
Kip Kinkle.
did they just straight up call him Kip Kinkle?
That's his name, Kip Kinkle. God, should I go watch this movie?
No, they couldn't have just named him straight up Kip Kinkle.
Why is that an issue? Who the fuck is Kip Kinkle?
Because that was the one of the most famous school shooters that happened in Eugene, Kip Kinkle.
Whoa.
We talked about this last time on this podcast.
Are you serious?
And I remember they named one of the soldiers like close to that kid's name, and it was like kind of an issue.
Oh shit! I think you're right.
Maybe
I didn't know about this, but I think his
maybe
name was Kip Kinkle.
Maybe next episode I should talk about Kip Kinkle. Yeah, no, I have a weird connection to that day. I remember that day very vividly.
Maybe they named him after the doll. His parents loved Small Soldiers.
No, the movie was definitely after that.
Wait. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, well, those are my news stories. You got one more?
Oh, do I? Several monkeys loose in St. Louis, and authorities have no clue how they got there.
Dude, I saw that too, and I was like, oh my God, our monkeys are getting out of control. It's going to be like fucking Jumanji up in this bitch soon.
Did you see the photo of like at least two of the monkeys in the streets of St. Louis?
Were they like the black ones with like the white fur on the side of their face?
They are the ones that they've got a black face, and then they've got kind of a like white chest underbelly, and then I would say the outside is like a kind of like darker gray tan.
They're like lanky. They're like pretty lanky monkeys, like long arms.
I would say these are probably the ones you would see in like Thailand.
Oh, okay. See?
They're not super lanky. They're not like Zaboomafum or anything like that.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
This article doesn't even say what type of fucking monkey they are, which is crazy.
St. Louis. Wait, what were those other monkeys? Is that Nashville or not Nashville? That was like, I forget where that was, but I don't know what's going on with like the animal trade. Is it bad that
they got no idea where these monkeys
came
came from. They got no idea how many there are. They think there's at least 4 of them. I'm
pro invasive species.
Okay, so I think it's a common squirrel monkey based on a quick Google search. Maybe I think it's a vervet. Which a vervet and a common monkey squirrel look very similar to the point that I have a feeling the size is everything. Oh, they look identical. Oh wait, no, hold on. Okay, because I'm looking at types of monkeys. I got old world monkeys and new world monkeys. So I'm kind of thinking a common squirrel monkey is what a vervet used to be known as.
See, the problem is I'm
They
getting
look
annoyed.
identical.
I'm getting annoyed because you're talking about all these monkeys, and I want one, and then I think California is like really strict, and I don't. Maybe it's because we grow so much food, and they're like afraid that it's gonna like fuck up the agriculture. But I was just looking at I really want a prairie dog because I see them all the time, and they go woohoo, and they they get all excited and they go woohoo, and I'm like, I need one of them, and
Why? Why do you want one of those though?
Because
I see you as a rat guy, keeping like your little hoodie pocket.
No, I'm not a rat guy. I want a prairie dog because I'm like a
I don't know.
I like a chubby potato animal, like tiny potato-y dogs, like prairie dog. Rat's not bad. I'm not anti-rat, of course, but I like pugs. I like bulldogs. I like little squishy motherfuckers. So that's where I'm kind of at.
You're missing one, but that's cool too.
What's that? What am I missing?
You got spill on the grave of my boy right now.
Oh, cool. A little Boston. See, I love Bostons. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Bostons, but they're a little too fit for me. They gotta be a little fatter. You gotta be fatter.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can fatten up a Boston easy peasy.
That's true. You can. That's
no issue.
But Tilly pretty fit, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, we work pretty hard to keep her fit.
See,
we brought her to the vet and she was 20 pounds, and we're like, she's obese, and we're like, there's no way she's obese.
See, I'm gonna give my dog fucking sleep apnea, dude.
Well, they're like, how much are you feeding this dog? And my wife was like, oh, a cup of food. And I looked at her, and the vet looked at me, and I said, half a cup. And then the vet looked at me. He's like, you need to be giving this dog like a quarter of a cup. And we're both like, oh shit.
Dude,
but
that's
I was
like
closer.
So fucked. What existence is that? Imagine if you got a quarter of a cup of food. I don't even care if you're like, no, that's not how ratios
work
not for
18
us.
Pounds.
Exactly. I knew you were gonna say that shit. No, I'm pro. I'm Tilly's lawyer, and I say full cup of food. Does that mean Riley was feeding her a full cup of food?
Four times.
Yeah, I love that. Good for Tilly's like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
Like she like was never hungry, and she like never run out of the bowl.
She was throwing up all over the house.
She's not hungry. And to be very clear, this only happened for a short period of time, so it wasn't like we've been doing this for years. Yeah. She's fine. She's very fit right now. She's healthier than ever. So.
Dude, too late. I just called CPS on your ass. You're done. You're fucking done, dude. You gave your dog a little bit too much kibble. You're going to hell. Okay, I think we're caught up on these. I think we're caught up on these news stories. So let's get into these longer boys for you. Okay. David, I'm a little nervous right now, and
there's a chance that we have the same story.
Yeah, campers. We were talking before. Me and David don't know what stories we're talking going into these. I can't talk. We don't know what each other's stories are, and I was like, my one word is unsolved because mine's unsolved, and I was like, mine's also unsolved, and he's like, wait, yours doesn't have to do with. Wait, I'm not gonna say it. I want to find out on pod. So. We don't know yet, but I will get in this first paragraph and we will find out very quickly.
Well, I've got one word for you.
Okay, give it to me.
Duffel bag.
Okay. Good. I don't think.
We're good?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Because that's like huge in mine. Huge.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it's a big thing in mine. So now, David, you're quite a camping guy, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
Big camper. The bright stars, the quiet tranquility of the forest, toasting up your wiener by the fire, and even cooking hot dogs over an open flame. Mm-hmm. See what I did there? But with the peacefulness of a dark wilderness also comes the possibility of danger. out of our big mansions, Maslow laughs at our shelters. I know, as our shelters are taken away, and we suddenly realize that we are just another animal, hoping to not get eaten by another. Typically, it's bears or mountain lions or wolves even that we need to watch out for. But we forget about the most dangerous animal of all. No, not hamsters. Humans.
Ourselves.
Yeah, but hamsters are second. That is why today I want to tell you the tale of 4 teens who went camping and found someone or something out in those woods that did not want them there. As today we discussed the Lake Bodum Murders. So, this is, just to clarify, this is in Finland. Finland, back in the 1960s.
Ah,
God, you could kill
the
anybody
old
back.
Finns.
You kill anybody back in Finland back in 1960. I tell you,
You could kill anyone anywhere back in the 60s. That was easy.
it was
You
easy.
could kill president.
Wait, that did happen. They did. Oh wait, well they got the wrong guy. Wait, when was Kennedy assassinated? Trivia question. Everybody at home,
Was
I
it
want you to
64?
wait. I want you to say out loud when you thought Kennedy was assassinated. I'll give you.
I thought it was 64. I could be wrong.
Got 64. We got to guess 64.
Or 63.
I already Googled it. It is. Anybody want to give me a month on top of that? We know it was in Texas. That's easy.
Dallas.
It was Dallas.
November?
Honestly, Dave, you're kind of nailing it right now. It is.
Am I-
It is November of 63.
Am I way off?
No, it's November of 63. Are you Googling it? You fuck.
16th. No.
Okay, then give me the day. This is your last.
The 16th?
It was the 22nd. If you would have guessed it exactly,
Well, that's my luck. That's my lucky number too, 22.
if you
Damn.
would have guessed it right, I would have thought you might have gotten away with it because I know you ain't.
Well, I mean, what helps
What helps?
me is the Stephen King book.
Oh,
The Show Rules.
oh, the fucking name of the
Good
book
show.
is the date.
Yeah.
I should have known that. It's on my shelf. I've never read it.
Well, the show, even though what's his face is canceled, the show came
Franco.
out long before he was canceled. Yeah,
You're allowed to like
they
stuff
just
even
added
though
it to
people were
Netflix.
canceled. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You read Mein Kampf all the time. I mean, that guy got canceled.
Did he? JD Vance? No. No, but they just added that show to Netflix. It's a very good show. At least it blew my mind when I watched it, which I would
Okay.
guess was probably like 2013.
Blew your mind,
So-
really?
Yeah,
Just like not appropriate.
it's a long time ago though. So how is that not Oh, I see. Whoops. Now I get what you're saying. Now, okay. Ah,
Hey, his head fell apart. His head just did that.
yeah. Did we ever stop to just think maybe his head just does that?
You ever heard of a migraine, you fucking idiots? Guess you never had a bad migraine. He went, my vision is getting kind of blurry. And then he went,
No one ever stopped to think maybe his head just did that.
he goes, his last words were, I think they should make me sound like the police chief not the police chief, the mayor in The Simpsons. Anyway.
Not the other way around.
No. He said they should. I think I should sound like. That's when he changed his voice. Anyway, okay, wait. So in early June of 1960, 4 teenagers traveled to Lake Bodum, a quiet, well-known recreational area near Espoo, Finland. Poo. The group consisted of 2 young couples, 15-year-old Malaya. Oh, fucking Finnish names. Here we go.
Oh shit! Is this what the band Children of Bodum's named after?
Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe. Lake Bodum, maybe.
There's a very, very big, like, metal band back in the day.
Oh, let me see.
Like, pretty satanic. They had a couple great songs.
Oh, wait. You're a big satanic guy? You love Satan. Oh, yeah. The Finnish metal band Children of Bodom is named after the infamous Lake Bodum murders. Look at that.
That's crazy. I was just like, I've never heard the word Bodum except for one other time, and that was that band.
That makes sense. I mean, you've seen that movie, Lords of Chaos, I think. If you haven't, you should really watch it. It's about the church.
You've talked about it a lot.
It's about the church burnings.
It's in Oregon,
No,
right?
it's in like Norway or Sweden or Finland. They're all the same to me, even though they're in complete different areas. But it's about the metal band Burzum, and one of the Culkins is in it. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's about this band that's like they form and fall apart because of like all this dumb shit and these like edgelords basically. Anyway,
I was thinking of the neo-Nazi one.
with Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
Oh, Green Room.
Yes, Green Room. That's what I
That
was thinking
movie's
of.
really good. That movie's freaky. Anyway.
That one's based in Oregon, right?
Yes, that's an Oregon one. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so these two young couples, 15-year-olds or 15. That's crazy. Myla Ermeli Bjorklung, Anja Tuliki Maki, and 18-year-olds Seppo and Tero Boisman and Niels Wilhelm Gustafsson. God, they're so Finnish. It was the start of summer. School had recently ended, and camping by the lake was a common and seemingly harmless way to spend a weekend. Nothing about the trip suggested danger, and friends and family later described the teenagers as being in good spirits with no conflicts among them. See, they arrived at the lake on Saturday, June 4th, and pitched a single tent near the shoreline and spent the evening relaxing. Witnesses saw them socializing around the area, possibly drinking alcohol. Uh-oh, yeah, that's why they're dead.
Uh-oh, not okay.
You don't do that if you want to live. But
Were they fornicating too?
they better not have been. There was 4 of them, all right. Might have been fornicating. That's what that means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. But there was no reports of arguments or disturbances. And as night fell, they retreated into the tent and went to sleep. I couldn't imagine sleeping in fucking one tent with 4 people. I mean,
There's bigger tents.
if I was 15 or 18, I'd be like, we all gonna get in this tent. Imagine that. You got to be 1 foot away from the person next to you while you both get the worst hand jobs of your life. I'm sorry, that is so bad. I'm sorry. Wow. So at some point in the early hours of Sunday morning, stop. So at some point in the early hours of Sunday morning, between approximately 4 and 6 a.m., the group was attacked. The assault was unusually violent and methodical. Evidence suggested that the attacker never entered the tent, but instead struck from outside. That's how you know how small the fucking tent was. You just make sure that zipper gets stuck, and then you just start hitting away. It's like literally fish in a barrel right there.
Yeah.
But they struck from the outside, stabbing and bludgeoning through the canvas.
It's like a pinata.
Yeah, basically. Mila Borklund and Anja Maki, the 2 women, were stabbed repeatedly, suffering fatal wounds. And Seppo Boisman was also stabbed and beaten, showing signs of attempting to defend himself. All 3 died at the scene, and Niels Gustafsson, however, survived. He was found outside the tent with severe injuries, including a fractured jaw, broken facial bones, and extensive bruising. His survival would become the most puzzling element of the entire case. See, around 6 a.m., several bird watchers passed nearby the campsite, and they noticed the collapsed tent and saw a blond man walking away from the area. For reasons fully never explained, they did not investigate further or immediately notify authorities. It was not until 11 a.m. that a local carpenter discovered the bodies and contacted the police, and by the time the officers arrived, crucial hours had passed. It's kind of weird that they're just like, they're like, no one reported this. And I'm like, did people...
There's also, what, the 60s?
It's the 60s. It's also like a camp... Like, honestly, if I went like camping and I saw like a tent that was kind of fucked up, I don't know, maybe I would report it, maybe walk over, but I'd be like, I'm not going over there. I'm not dealing with that. Right? Like, or my piece of shit.
I mean, it's back then. I don't know, man. I just have such a bad memory. Like, I feel like I could have walked by that tent and been like, "Oh, something's weird," and then just completely forgot about it by the time I got home.
That's my thing. I'm like, oh, they probably had a crazy time. They must have had some buzz balls over there. How many buzz balls do you think they drank? Because when I drink a buzz ball,
At least 6.
I usually climb out of my tent via knife cut. I have to.
Oh yeah, because you're projectile vomiting. You gotta get out of the tent. You'll destroy the tent before you destroy the tent.
I said, you want me to destroy the tent with puke or knife? That's what I usually tell them. And by them, I mean my kids that I'm also jammed into one tiny tent with my wife. And I go, Daddy's a little sick. He ate some bad fish. Don't eat fish out of that lake.
Daddy had a bad buzz ball. That margarita, that strawberry margarita was bad.
Yeah, Daddy shouldn't have had the chocolate buzz ball. Hey, kids, I know that you told me not to drink the chocolate buzz ball, but Daddy thought he knew better, and now...
Daddy did it anyways.
Daddy, there's no Christmas presents this year because Daddy's mad that you didn't try to stop him more. You guys are getting cold. You've been bad.
Daddy drank Santa away. Because of Daddy's drinking, Santa ran away.
Okay, I'm going to be real with you, kids. Santa ain't real, and I'm Santa, and I'm not getting you presents because you fucked me over with the chocolate buzz ball. I'm not going to lie.
You fucking tattletales.
I know this is a really difficult situation to hear that Santa doesn't exist, and also I'm not getting you presents this year, but you shouldn't have been so pro chocolate buzz ball when Daddy was 4 green buzz balls deep. Yeah, Kevin, I heard you say you open up buzz balls like you open up a can of cat food, and you know what? I still drank them. I didn't really give a fuck at the time. Honestly, buzz balls are the most deplorable thing I can think of.
They're pretty awful.
They're fucking horrible.
It's a punishment that one of my good friends, every time I pick him from the airport, I always surprise him with a buzz ball, and it's not a fun thing. It's to make him sad.
They're still in business, and not because of joke gifts, David. People drink those.
I don't think. I guess I think a big part of it too is just because without Four Locos, people just need something else.
I need something that's gonna fucking obliterate me immediately.
I need a smaller volume, bigger mistakes.
Yeah, I like that. Put that on a shirt.
Yeah. Okay,
so after the buzz balls, they're all dead. So the handling of the crime scene was deeply flawed. Apparently, police failed to properly.
Oh, so they're all dead now.
We're
past that.
Nils is alive. But they're saying that is the most crazy part of this whole thing is that Nils is alive. Nils the bitch. There's no way Nils is alive.
So this story is not so much about them dying, but more of the fallout of them.
We
dying.
call it a classic whodunit.
Okay.
And like I said, it's the 1960s, so everybody was just flicking fucking cigarette ashes and stomping their way through crime scenes because police failed to properly secure the area, allowing civilians, journalists, and curious onlookers to move freely through the campsite. Footprints were trampled, objects were disturbed, and potential forensic evidence was compromised beyond recovery. The murder weapons, believed to be a knife and a blunt object, possibly a rock, were never found. I mean, you just throw those right in the lake, right?
Yeah.
But some of Gustafson's personal belongings, the guy that survived, Nils Gustafson, or Niles, whatever, including his shoes and keys, were missing. And the shoes were later discovered hundreds of meters away, partially hidden in the forest, raising further questions. And you see, Niles Gustafson was hospitalized and questioned once he regained consciousness. He claimed to remember very little of the attack, and in early statements, he described seeing a shadowy figure dressed in dark clothing and mentioned unsettling details that some later considered unreliable due to his injuries and possible concussion. Initially, investigators treated him strictly as a victim, but his injuries were severe enough that few believed he could have staged them himself. So everybody was like, nah, he has like a broken jaw. He has like bruises all over his body. I don't think he did he cracked his own jaw and hit himself in the head with the rock. But as we're going to find out, like some people believe that like there was like an attack on like some people think that Nils did it and that like the other guy fought back. And that's how he cracked his jaw. He didn't like self-inflict the wounds after, but he got them during the struggle and then like kind of cleaned up he didn't want any witnesses, so he killed the two girls on top of it. But we'll get into it. So it was also said that Gustafson was placed under hypnosis to help. I love the 60s. We need to bring hypnosis back.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've got a good hypnosis. You know? Yeah,
they're like...
I feel like that's a word that I almost forgot about.
Like, on a scale of, like, on a percentage scale, like, what do you believe in hypnosis? Like, in terms of, like, not like at the county fair where they're like, okay, when I snap my fingers, you're going to hop on one leg. Because, like, that is obviously, like, that peer pressure and the crowd thing and, like, the, you know... But, like, in terms of, like, finding lost memories, what percentage? Or do you think it's hypnosis, or do you think it's, like, just, like, allowing somebody to think and then, like, guiding them through their own thoughts?
Yeah. God, I really don't know. To be honest, like, part of me wants to think that you could do that, but also, like, if it was that easy, I think, like, more people would be doing it. I think that's the one thing that really blows it open is like, if it was legit, then it would be a much bigger deal.
Yeah, doctors and everybody would be like, no, this is like legit. Like we should use this every crime. But it's like, I think it's more of like
because it's not.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a pseudoscience where it's like it's like a placebo thing where they're like you're being hypnotized, but what's really happening is you're putting somebody in a calm environment and allowing them to de-stress enough to maybe find like repressed thoughts or something, which is it's more therapy than hypnosis in my opinion. But you know, what do I know? I'm not a murderer. I'm not a hypnotist. I'm not a cop.
We're just men of science.
We're just hobgoblins and ghouls.
Yeah, we're little green ghouls.
Ghouls and gals. So, like I said, better hypnosis. Place him under hypnosis to better describe the killer as he was dealing with a brain injury, and they thought that they might bypass a memory loss. And the sketch the police came up from Gustafson's description is so fucking haunting. It's so haunting. It's a man with like slick back hair, large lips, and sunken in low eyes. You should Google him, Lake Bodum sketch.
He's a real piece of shit.
Oh my God. Hey, like look at the picture. It's so creepy. The man was like extreme. Oh God, I got burps. So the man was extremely unique looking, but not many matched the very specific description, but some did get close to what this man looked like.
What am I Googling?
The Lake Bodum Murders sketch or something. It's probably going to pop up under that. It's like a really fucked up looking like sketch. It like the guy looks like if you're like, can you draw a murderer? It'd be this guy. You'll know it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haunting.
Fucked up. But over the years, several alternative suspects were considered. One was a guy named Carl Valdemar Guylostrom, a local man known to harbor resentment towards campers. You should pick a new people to hate. You know, it's like,
Resentment.
Yeah. He allegedly made incriminating statements while intoxicated, buzzballs, but he later drowned under suspicious circumstances, and people believe it was suicide. But and that could be a real thing where like he had whether scared or his conscience caught up with him. But like apparently he would like throw rocks at like tents and like try to like fuck with people and like did not want them camping near his place or something. I don't really know exactly, but definitely a menace. Another suspect was a guy named Han. His name was Hans Assmann. Assmann. Hans Assmann. A German-born.
That's rough.
A German-born. Hey, he's an ass man. He's like, it's really rough. I'm a titty guy. This is so fucked up. I don't even know why I live here. But he was a German-born man living nearby who reportedly sought medical treatment in Helsinki shortly after the murders with dirt under his fingernails and blood-stained clothing. And despite public suspicion and media attention, police...
A hunter.
What? He's a hunter?
Yeah, he's a hunter.
Oh, I was just hunting. I was hunting elk. I was hunting the little elk that look like people.
I was hunting teenagers.
Teenage elk.
Hunting campers.
Listen to their hip hop. But on their TikTok at their hip hop. But I said despite public suspicion and media attention, police accepted his alibi of being in Germany, and they never charged him. With that being said, like if the police were like, no, we can corroborate your story, you were in Germany, like, but he was in Helsinki shortly after the murders. Does that mean he killed somebody in Germany and flew home or something? Like, I'm very close. I'm very very curious about like what this man did, where he's covered in blood and brown fingernails, if like he didn't kill these people. But suspiciously enough, Assmann, I'm just gonna call him Assmann, was also a suspect in 5 other cases, even confessing to one on his deathbed. So like that's what I mean. This guy did some shit. If he didn't kill these kids, he was like, man,
he did
would that
something.
be crazy if like would that be
This
crazy
guy's
if this
not
guy
innocent.
killed 5 different people? Exactly. What if this guy killed like 5 different people and then he gets pinned for like a
whole
different
bus.
murder? Yeah. And
Killed
they're
a
like,
whole bus
he's
of
like,
people.
he's like, yeah, you're under arrest, ass man, Hans ass man, for the murder of the 4 kids at Lake Bodum. And he's like, I didn't even kill them. He's like, I killed all these other people.
Killed
not
way
them,
more people.
Oh, you fuckers. You really got me on this one. And then, but he kind of looked like the drawing, which was, if you like type in Hans ass man Bodum.
Well, there is, because
like,
there's definitely, I'm looking at it, and there's a guy that looks identical to the photos.
Okay, it's not the guy in the
Is
crowd.
that Ass Man?
It's not the guy in the crowd.
No, okay, yeah, no, that's Ass Man. I now see one that has 3 people that I'm assuming are involved in this, and Ass Man, that, yeah, he looks just like the drawing.
It does kind of look like the sketch, right?
Yeah, the drawing.
Yeah, it might have been that fucker. The crowd one I'll get into because that one's weird, but other names surfaced, including a violent local man who later claimed in prison responsibility for the murder. But doing the quick math, they realized he was only 14 at the time, and many believe that he would not have been able to overpower 4 teens at that state. So they're like, yeah, crazy guy trying to, like, you know, he's probably like a failed.
I don't know, because I think when I was
musician
14, I could have killed 4. I was 14, I think I could have killed 4 teens.
Could you kill 2 18-year-olds and 2 15-year-olds?
I mean, I've seen some pretty sad-looking 18-year-olds.
Have you been scoping out 18-year-olds lately to kill? You're like, that one looks weak. What are they feeding these kids at the high schools now? Good God.
I know.
So So for decades, the case remained cold. And then in 2004, Finnish authorities reopened the investigation using modern forensic techniques, and blood found on Gustafsson's recovered shoes was re-examined, and prosecutors proposed a new theory that Gustafsson, the surviving member, himself committed the murders, hid his shoes afterward, and inflicted or sustained injuries to make himself appear a victim. That one sounds the most plausible to me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially with like the shoes, like he probably tried to like hide his shoes like in the woods or whatever because he realized he got blood all over him. But the suggestive motive centered on jealousy or a sudden violent outburst, though no clear evidence of such tension had ever been established, which once again is kind of, yes, that is the outlier. But as we all know, like people who maybe have not committed crimes in the past, all they need is like one violent outburst, and they're like, oh, what do you mean that guy cut off another person's head? Like, he has no violent history. It's like, okay. So, and in 2005, more than 40 years after the murders, Neil Gustafsson was arrested and charged with killing his 3 friends, and the trial drew enormous public attention. The prosecutors relied largely on circumstantial evidence and reinterpretations of old forensic material. The defense counterparted by emphasizing by emphasizing the contaminated crime scene, the lack of motive, and the improbability that Gustafsson could have inflicted his own severe injuries. Ultimately, the court ruled that the evidence was insufficient, and Gustafsson was acquitted of all charges and later received financial compensation for wrongful detention. Jeez, I just need to be arrested for a murder that I did not commit. And be like, so I get my money now?
You gotta put yourself in bad situations, bad places, around bad people.
Yeah, I'm always walking through shady neighborhoods or by secluded lakes or like, you know, Skid Row.
Keep it up. Just keep it up. You'll get there. Hey, bud, you'll get there.
One of these days.
It'll catch up.
But what I find...
It'll catch up.
I'm like, David, I got really bored and I just did it. I think I'm fucked. I just killed a person. I was waiting. I really fucked up.
Oh, I really did it this time.
Oh, you're in real deep shit. I was off 4 buzz balls. When the buzz calls, you answer. But what I found most intriguing about this case is the infamous picture taken at the funeral of the 3 kids, which may or may not be real. I don't fucking know. Of a crowd of people. And in the crowd, you can see the face of a most distinct looking man matching the police drawings almost exactly. There's a part of me that thinks this is fake or something, but I'm not sure since this man was never identified. But if you take a look at the picture, you can find it. I said take a look at the picture, you can find it.
I see it.
It's fucking weird. The guy's face is like haunting looking. He doesn't look like any person I've ever seen before. Like God really.
It's like a real like It's like when they had that picture of that like drawing of Pennywise when they're like making the fucking I don't know like
this is the movie of the show.
You know, in the movie there's like the photo. It's like the drawing. It's like the Declaration of Independence, and like there's like a weird like
in the tree or something like that.
Well, he's just in the crowd, but like this guy looks like a real fuck. I don't know. I still think Ass Man looks the most.
I like to
think
that
it's like identical.
I agree, and I also like to think that it's canon that Pennywise was at the signing of the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia, or Boston, Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's possible.
No,
I mean that wouldn't make sense. But
he can't leave Maine. You know that he can't leave Maine. He can't leave that forest. Yeah. But today, the Lake Bodum Murders remains officially unsolved, and no suspect has ever been convicted, and no definitive explanation has emerged. The case endures as one of Finland's most haunting mysteries, not only because of its brutality of the crime, but because of the unanswered questions at its center. Just remember, next time you go camping, make sure you steer clear of any strange Finnish-looking men, because they may not be trying to steer clear of you. I've never trusted a Finnish man. I've said that once, I'll say it again.
I don't know if I ever actually met a Finnish.
You don't want to meet them. They're so horrible.
They've all been like, halfway done.
They're all. I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. My joke is, I don't like Finnish men. They're always done before you. Get it? Because they're finished.
They're finished. Yeah. That's a joke I was going
What's their
for.
favorite video game?
Mortal Kombat.
God damn it! Yeah, you're right. You're right. Finish him. Good God. Okay, that's my story,
All right.
and I'm sticking to it.
All right, Tobin. Let's go ahead and get into my story here. Let me ask, who doesn't love a good mystery? Better yet, who doesn't love a good old murder mystery?
Cops.
See, honestly, I think if I was a cop, that'd be what I'd be looking forward to.
Until the town starts turning against you for being a fucking alcoholic piece of shit. Yeah, your daughter died 14 years ago, but you gotta get over. You gotta move on, Dave.
Gotta move on.
She's
Gotta move on.
gone. This missing girl ain't your daughter.
She don't want to see you like this.
She wouldn't want you acting like this, sticking your dick in all the donuts at the Dunkin'. Don't do that.
The Dunkin' ain't for you to be dunking in.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I love mystery.
Oh, yeah. So, today we will be talking about the mysterious death of Gareth Williams.
Not Gareth.
You know about Gareth?
No, I don't know nothing about Gareth.
So, Gareth Wynne Williams was born September 26th, 1978. Not that long ago. Williams was a... What?
Yes, it was. 1978's not...
1978's not that long ago.
What's long ago for you? 1977?
I think the 50s, 40s, 60s. I think late 70s. I don't think is that long ago.
Okay, fair.
So Williams was a mathematician and a junior analyst for the GCHQ, which stands for the Government Communications Headquarters in the UK. Gareth was also a member of the Secret Intelligence Service, aka SIS, aka MI6. So you might recognize MI6 because Gareth was British
You just dropped
spy.
I'm sorry. You just dropped so many acronyms on me. You just said.
I dropped two. I guess three. It was three. But
then
it's
you
the
said
British.
you said no. But then you said three, and then you said AKA in between, which is even better.
True.
You're like
Yes.
MI6 AKA SRT.
So yeah, he was a part of MI6, like 007. He was a
Of course.
he was a spy. So originally
Spy guy.
from Valley Anglesey in Wales, Williams, who spoke Welsh at first language, began studying mathematics at Bangor University while he was still in high school, aka secondary school.
I like how you just said he spoke. What did you say? He spoke
Welsh?
Welsh as first language.
Yeah, that's just what it said. I don't really know.
Sorry.
Welsh is just like fucked up
Well,
English, right?
It's not. Well, it's just funny when you say he spoke Welsh as first language. It sounds like you can't even speak English as first. I don't know. Did that sound funny to anybody else? Like Welsh as first. I'm sorry. I'm just being a bully tonight. I think.
Probably, but I think that also kind of like. I feel like that kind of also says like he spoke multiple languages, you know.
Oh yeah, true. And also like Gaelic.
If it just
is
is
probably.
first.
Well, like it's weird too because like Irish, you're like, oh, Irish, like they speak like English over there, but like when you hear Gaelic, it's like crazy sounding. So
Yeah.
like he probably spoke something kind of closer to like a Gaelic Welsh hybrid, something like that. But
You get him to speak slow, you'll probably figure it out.
Pump them
So
buzz
yeah,
balls. Zipping.
Attending two schools at once, Williams would get his first degree at the age of 17. After gaining his PhD at the University of Manchester, he continued his schooling, but it is believed that he became burnt out at this point because he failed an exam and dropped out of Cambridge. I don't know if you fail one's exam, you like get kicked out of Cambridge, because I know that's like a pretty prestigious academic.
Is it Cambridge?
Society?
Is it Cambridge?
Cambridge.
Obviously,
I
we're
don't
not
know.
Cambridge or Cambridge material. You can clearly see.
That's what I'm saying.
It
But
takes-
like, you fail one test, are you out? Is that like how this goes?
Yeah, with you, it would have been like he spelt his name wrong on the fucking application. We're kicking him out immediately.
They would have shot me in the back of the head the second I walked on that campus.
They're like, he's fertilizer for the lawn. That's about it. That's how we admitted him.
I would have been invited for like the higher ups to laugh at. Oh, and that guy.
You would have been the
So-
jester for Cambridge. Cambridge
Exactly.
jester.
I wasn't gassy enough, so they fucking killed me.
God, and they replaced you with me. Fart my way to success.
Now you own a bank. So after
A
walking
bank
away,
of turds underneath the bed she hasn't found yet. Am I right, guys?
so after
In the
walking
piss
away
drawer.
from higher education, Williams took a job, just at the GCHQ in
Oh my God,
2001.
more acronyms.
I said that one earlier. It's like basically like
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like the FBI of the UK.
Okay. Okay. GCHQ.
Yeah. So Williams, after taking the job, rented a room for nearly 10 years without ever moving. He was an avid cyclist, but mostly Williams was extremely secretive, leaving very few people behind who even knew his name. He was so secretive to the point, like, they asked people that lived in his building, they're like, oh yeah, he rode a bike. Like, that's his
claim to fame?
much. Yeah, like, that's as much as people knew about him, is that he rode a bike, because no one ever talked to him. He was just a very secretive guy.
I don't talk to bike riders either.
Yeah, they just saw it. They never asked if he liked it. They just saw that he did it. So
Yeah, they didn't ask
one
him
day,
what kind of bike it was.
it was a Schwinn. Nah, I'm
Love
kidding.
Schwinn.
He's not riding some American junk.
He's got a mongoose. What the fuck are you talking about,
He
dude?
got a mongoose from Costco.
From Costco. Walmart mongoose, dude. He's riding the skateboard with the fucking plastic wheels and the Walmart skateboard. Your intro to skating skateboard.
R2D2 on the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the
Fortnite.
bearings are lubricated with peanut butter. You have to like that thing only moves if your foot is also on the ground pushing it. Like those things suck.
The wheels are actually like erasers that you're supposed to take in a class.
Exactly. They're made out of
Not
like
meant to be stood
old
on.
like street hockey pucks. They're so bad.
So one day Williams no-showed to work, which is not like him. I would assume most spies and people who work for MI6, playing hooky, like, immediately raises alarms. Like, I feel like if you're 10 minutes late, they're probably trying to figure out where the fuck you are. So with Williams being a no-show, police went to check on him.
Am I 6 minutes late? Man, I would have been the personality hire at Poop HQ, whatever it was called.
Yeah, they would
GCHQ.
have fucking executed you in a second.
Yeah, shaken, not stirred. I'm talking about my wiener.
Yeah. So the police go to his apartment during the afternoon of Monday, August 23rd, 2010. It had been a few days, and as soon as the police gained access to his flat, it was clear that something terrible had happened.
It was not flat. It was raised. Oh, what happened here? Sorry.
So Gareth Williams' naked body would be found decomposing in the bathtub. But this is where the story gets weird. Williams' naked decomposing body was not sitting in the bathtub. He was found in a red sports duffel bag, which was all zipped up and padlocked from the outside, with the keys being found inside of the bag with his body.
Okay, that's just his pre-bath ritual. Why the fuck are they shaming him?
He likes to bathe in the bag.
He's like, put me in the bag, zip me up, lock me in. I got a couple buzz balls in there. I'm going to cut my way out.
I don't feel clean unless I'm in the bag.
That's crazy that someone's like, yeah, just like put the keys in there with him and then lock it. Like, wait, was he like cut up and shoved in a bag, or was it a human-sized duffel bag?
Full body, just stuffed in there.
Oh, so he was just like, I feel like if I was put in a duffel bag, I could maybe be like, I'm going to roll my way to the front door, right? I could figure it out.
Yeah. But he's in the bathtub, too.
Oh, he's in the bathtub. Oh, so
Yeah.
he drowned it?
It was not full of water.
Oh shit. Okay, well, this is your first hurdle. You ever play like sleeping bag wrestling? I feel like it might be something like that. Where
night crawlers?
Exactly, night crawler. See, we've been practicing for this exact scenario. We're not dying in that bathtub.
I'm crazy at night crawlers. No one can beat me.
I'm jumping up. I'm doing the riskiest jump. I'm jumping from bathtub bottom to bathtub ledge. And I'm not missing. I'm going to balance on that bitch too.
See, in one fluid movement, I'm going to whip my the back of my head and my shoulders over, and then I'm going to follow up with my heels and my toes. I'm going to flip right over that thing. Keep the momentum. Keep rolling. I know I've been living in this apartment for 10 years. I know the layout. I'm just going to keep rolling all the way to the front door. So much momentum, I'm going to blow through it.
I am going in one fluid motion, I am whipping my head directly into the faucet. I'm whipping the back of my head directly into the shower.
The sharpest part of the bathtub.
Hey, it might cut you free from the bag though.
True.
A little whole light, you know.
My head's been hit way harder than that, so I should be fine.
Oh, that's why you killed all those teens.
So yeah, he's all zipped up. As you would assume, the apartment was immediately shut down and deemed a crime scene. Williams' family alleged that a crucial DNA was interfered with and that fingerprints left at the scene of the crime were removed as part of a cover-up. That is because no DNA or fingerprints were left behind. Pretty crazy.
They're like the fingerprints were removed in a cover-up. I'm like, yeah, by the murderer. He's covering up his own crime.
Yeah, exactly.
You
so,
fucking idiot.
For a well-trained spy to be killed, found zipped up, and locked in a duffel bag with the key inside, but zero fingerprints or DNA to be found on the bag, in the apartment, or on the bathtub seems impossible. A forensic examination of the apartment concluded that there was not only no trace of another person's DNA, but there's no sign of a forced entry or any DNA that would say that anyone else had ever been in the apartment to begin with. So, like, not even like a friend, or like a family member.
I have to
no
ask
one.
You, I have to ask you this, David.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 words for you, and
Yeah.
with a question mark at the end.
Uh-huh.
Fetish shit.
Oh, we'll get into it. That is not
okay.
that is not a stone that will not be unturned.
Good.
So the police also
I need my
found
tools.
the police also found no evidence of Williams's fingerprints on the padlock or the rim of the bathtub, which the coroner said supported her assertion of a third-party involvement in the death. So basically, they're just like, oh, he didn't have fingerprints on his own bathtub, so like it had to have been wiped clean.
I see. That does make sense on like paper. If there's not even his own fingerprints, you're just like, wait, something's a little iffy. And like most people grab the bathtub's edge when they're getting in.
But do they?
Right. So
But do they?
Makes sense.
Maybe.
Well, not if I'm
What
in
if-
my fetish mode.
What if he's never taken a bath in there and he just cleans it once a week? Maybe this happened
There's
like
a lot
the
of
day.
circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, like what if he cleaned the bathtub that morning?
It's true for his fetish shit. I don't want to. I don't want to be doing fetish shit in a dirty environment. I want it to be because I'm the dirty one, so the environment has to be clean.
That's the fetish. Is you got to be the dirty one.
Yeah. Little night crawler, little bug.
Yeah, a little brug man. So, Metropolitan Police Deputy Assistant Commissioner Martin Hewitt said that it was theoretically possible for Williams to have put himself in the bag without touching the rim of the bathtub, open the padlock, throw the key in the bag before stepping into it, and then once in the bag, use the inside of the bag to grab the lock himself and lock himself in. It's a lot of
Yeah.
theoreticals there.
Theoretically possible. Did he push up the center of his glasses up the bridge of his nose when he said that? Fucking nerd. Don't ever say theoretically possible in front of me. I will kill you with a hammer.
Fucking dork.
Yeah, dorks. No dorks allowed here.
Williams' date of death was estimated to have been in the early hours of August 16th, a full week before he was found. Soon after the investigation started. Exactly. Soon after the investigation started, the heads of MI6 met to discuss how the police would handle the investigation because of the fact that he was a secret agent. They could not give the police full access to what he had been working on, which made things difficult, being that it would probably keep information away from the police, which would probably lead to solving the case. As you'd assume, like a secret agent is probably killed by another group of secret agents that they are investigating. So MI6 revealed that Williams had been recently working with the FBI in the United States, which then brought not just the UK, but also the US of A into the investigation. So they had to keep a lot of his work secret for the sake of another country outside of their own. After launching an investigation, Fiona Wilcox, the coroner, said that there were no injuries on his body and no signs of a struggle. His system was also free of alcohol and any recreational drug, which I thought was kind of weird that they're like specifically like, oh yeah, there's no recreational drug, but like were there non-recreational drugs? Yeah.
What is a non-recreational drug?
Acid. I don't know, like psychedelics.
I guess it's not the drug itself; it's how you're using it. Because if it's recreationally used,
True.
Like like the YMCA.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Did he have drugs in his system that weren't for fun?
All drugs that are in your system are for fun. I don't care what drug you're talking about.
Hell yeah, bro.
Right? Dude,
so
what's the one drug I take a god dose of LSD. That's
GMT?
for fun. Yeah. Another acronym. There you go.
So these would leave the police to snap a label of suspicious and unexplained on Williams' case. Being that Williams was involved in a joint operation with the US of A, the FBI also launched their own investigation.
God
In
damn, I wish someone
December-
cared about me as much as they cared about this guy in a duffel bag.
He had to have been working on some sensitive stuff.
He's catching the guy that killed Abraham Lincoln.
Finally closing that case.
They're like, no one told him that they got him a long time ago.
That motherfucker broke both of his legs.
He didn't break both of them. He broke one of his legs.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're running from horseback
they-
police, does
they-
that
yeah,
matter
the-
if you broke
the guy
one
that
or
killed
two? Does that matter?
Well, you
It's
can't
funnier
run
if
on
he
two
broke both
broken
of them.
legs.
It's funnier if he
He's
broke
like, ah. John Wilkes' bag. Shoved him in a bag, bitch.
John Wilkes' broken ankle.
He got crossed up by fucking Lincoln, and that's why he was mad. His legs were broken previously to the shooting because Lincoln, with his tall ass, crossed him up on the court.
Oh my god. So in December of 2010, police released further details sharing that Williams had occasionally spent 30 minutes to an hour browsing bondage fetish shit websites.
Yeah, that's my boy.
There you go.
But
they
only
also
an hour and a half.
a half an hour to an hour. Occasionally.
Too low. We're gonna need to pump those numbers.
They also noted that it did not seem like he had an obsession, saying that when people do have a deep obsession with a kink like that, it is very clear that it's an obsession. And this was just like, this was a fun little thing he did on occasion.
It was recreational. Recreational bondage.
He's a very casual bondage guy. Very casual. You know, like
yeah. Boy
like
worked for
one-
MI6. Sorry, I'll let you tell your joke first. My joke's good.
well, I was just gonna say like a one Thursday a month bondage kind of guy.
I like that. Do you think he introduced himself as Bondage, James Bondage? That's good.
That's really good.
Thank you. Yeah. I've been working on that one for years, hoping that it would play into one of our stories.
Yeah. So they also discovered in their investigation that there was 25,000 pounds, and I'm not talking weight, I'm talking like British money, pounds, of high-end women's clothes in his closet.
Okay.
Now, it does not say that these clothes would fit him or not, which I feel like they should have disclosed. Like what if they were like way too small?
Yeah.
To fit up? Like, I feel like that'd
if
be
they're
important.
were they men's size? Like, would they fit his body? I
idea.
don't know what his body was like, but
No
you
idea.
know,
I mean, he
that
fit in a
would've been
duffel bag.
helpful, though. I feel like that
Well,
would be like a little bit
mathematician
of a
would fit in a
smoking.
duffel bag.
It's not a complete smoking gun, but it's a little bit of a smoking gun for like if he did the bondage shit. If they're like, we found men's size lingerie, and I'm like, okay, my man was a little bit of a freak, which is hey, fine by me. But like maybe he did zip him up, so zip himself up in a duffel bag.
I kind of have my own conspiracy. I have my own theory that I can share at the end of this.
Okay.
But so yeah, it didn't like they never really like said like they think that, you know, maybe he was hiring women of the night and he wanted them to wear certain outfits. Like, never said if he was wearing them. There, you know, there's like no real answer to it. So who knows? Williams's landlady said that in the near decade that he rented from her, he was very quiet and kept to himself, except for one event where they heard screaming and shouting for help coming from his apartment. The landlord and her husband found
singing that
Williams,
goddamn Beatles song.
The landlord and her husband found Williams tied to his bed frame. Knowing that this looked interesting, Williams reassured his landlord that he was just trying to test to see if he could escape, and it was nothing sexual.
I'm a Harry Houdini fan. Brother.
The police made...
Who does he think he's fooling, by the way? Come on, what are we doing here? I just wanted to see if anybody ever tied me up, could I get out?
Yeah. I don't know, man. You live long enough, who knows where your mind's going to go.
I just don't buy a bed with fucking posts on it. No way, Jose. No way.
So the police made a statement that they did not think that Williams could have locked himself in, but it was still unclear if Williams entered the bag under his own control and choice, or if he was forced in or put in the bag while unconscious. They did note that they think the heat in the apartment was cranked up to speed up the process of decomposition, which makes them think that this was a murder, not like a mistake.
But why would you crank up the heat to increase decomposition? Because it's not like the skeleton, like it's not gonna like decompose into the earth. It's still like a skeleton in a bag type thing. So it's
that's
like,
right. I mean,
there's
I was gonna say leave the shower on if he's like in the bathtub, but then again, like the water company would be like, "Hey, the water's been running for like 3 days straight."
Hey, bro, you just used 44 hectares in like 3 days. That's crazy. Not hectares. Fuck. What are they called? I know water. Yeah, gallons is good. I've been looking at my utility bills, and they have HCFs, which is
you just use 30 trillion cups of water.
they measure it in drops. Brother, do you know how many drops you used this week? We charge you by the drop. We're fucked up.
10 trillion quarter cups of water. You good, dude? What are you doing in there?
Bro, you're clean.
The farthest the police ever got was releasing photos of two suspicious people seen entering and leaving the building the day that they suspected him to die. But at the end of the day, the only other bit of DNA other than Williams found at the scene of the crime belonged to one of the forensic workers who had a whoopsie while they were scanning it. The end result of the verdict read, the coroner found a narrative verdict that Williams' death was unnatural and likely to have been criminally meditated. The coroner was, it was not premeditated, it was meditated. So the coroner was satisfied that on the balance of probabilities that Gareth was killed unlawfully. There was insignificant evidence to give a verdict of unlawful killing. The coroner concluded that another party placed the bag containing Williams into the bath and on the balance of probabilities locked the bag. The coroner said that Williams... Yes. I mean, this is a copy and paste, basically. Like, I typed it, but this is a copy and paste.
No, I just mean, like, it's very weird because it's like, if you're going to kill somebody, why would you go to the effort of like touching them and putting them in a bag and then putting them in their own shower and why in the shower, and like why. Obviously, they wipe down a bunch of stuff, but like the more stuff you touch after you murder somebody is a higher chance of leaving a fingerprint behind.
Easy
and if you're
cleanup.
gonna go, yeah, like is there like a symbolism situation, or because like there's a part of me that thinks that like
I have a theory.
Okay, I'll let you keep going, and then I'll go into my theory, which is I don't even know what my theory is yet, to be honest.
So the coroner said that Williams was probably alive when he was put in the bag, and that he probably died shortly afterwards from CO2 poisoning or from a short-acting poison. No fingerprints were found around the bath nor the bag. The coroner was critical of MI6 for failing to report Williams missing for 7 days, which is true. That's insane. You have a fucking secret agent that's been gone for a week, and you don't go to his fucking apartment to see if he's okay. Kind of crazy. Which
I don't think anybody would notice if I was dead for like more than 7 days. How many days would it take? If your wife was out of town, how many days? Come on, what are we doing here?
I would think maybe 2 days.
I think the vet would figure it out when they find 2 fat ass dogs next to a skeleton.
I don't think Tilly would eat me. I know Holter would.
Oh yeah, I think she would. That 4 cups of dog food, four quarter cups. You'd be looking like a snack, dog.
So yeah, the coroner was like basically like, how the fuck do you not notice one of your secret agents is missing for 7 days? Which I think is fair. Which also caused extra anguish and suffering for his family, and the loss of forensic evidence, being the longer you go out, the less you're going to be able to get. The coroner rejected suicide, interest in bondage. So rejected suicide, interest in bondage, or cross-dressing, or autoerotic activity for being involved in the death. She said that his visits to bondage websites only occurred intermittently and were not of a frequency to indicate an active interest. The coroner condemned leaks about the cross-dressing as a possible attempt as media manipulation.
Homophobes.
Basically being like, yeah, exactly. Being like,
it's
okay.
not even.
if he wants,
It's not even gay. It's not even gay. I'm like homophobe.
No. But just saying
It's
like, he just
Yeah.
wants to put on women's clothes. Like that doesn't have anything to do with him being dead. Like you're just trying to paint him as someone that's like different.
But here's the thing. The fact that they're so protective of it makes me think that, like, I don't know. They admitted that he did go to bondage websites and stuff like that. I mean,
who
honestly
hasn't?
think I haven't. Well, you just outed yourself, dude. They're gonna find you dead tomorrow in a fucking pencil case.
Dead in a hammock.
But like that's not my thing, of course. But like, even if like it was his thing, like, do you think that he's like maybe a little curious on like, I don't know. It's a very weird thing. Bondage is definitely different than like put me in a duffel bag, and like maybe wasn't like maybe there wasn't a correlation, but like I just don't know. That this mystery is actually fascinating. The thing that I keep coming back to is that there's no fingerprints even on like the tub, and I'm like, I don't know if like you're getting into a tub and you're climbing into a duffel bag, like you're grabbing onto the sides of like shit. Like you have to be like, just to get down. And
that'd be like the most insane core body workout to put yourself in a duffel bag without touching anything.
Exactly. And I'm like, so I do think there was foul play, but like, I do also think he went in alive. Like they were saying, I just don't, because you just don't kill somebody and then shove him in a duffel bag and put him in a shower. And he was naked too, right? So I feel like it must have been like some kind of like, whether he brought a woman over and he was like, can you do this? And then she like got freaked out or she left or something, something happened or, there's so many different ways it could go, but I just don't believe in like, one, I don't believe he put himself in there, and two, I don't believe he got murdered outside and then like somebody put him in there. Honestly, my theory is that like he hired a woman, she put him in there.
I'm not done yet, just so you know.
Wait, I just want to say the last thing. Okay, but my thing is, woman put him in there. He hired a woman put him in there. Something happened. She freaked out, called her pimp. He came over, wiped down the crime scene. We were never here, and they left. That's my theory.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, where was I?
I don't know. Where
right,
was
so
you?
The coroner was highly critical of the police's counterterrorism command, who failed to tell the senior investigating officer before the inquest began of the existence of 9 memory sticks and other properties that were in Williams's SS office. So basically, like, what that's saying is that they're very critical of them not like searching his personal office at work and being like, did any of this have to do with what happened?
Wait, I thought the police weren't allowed to look at his shit.
That's what the coroner's being like judgmental of that, being like, you should have let us look at that stuff.
Yeah, because MI6 doesn't want to ruin his reputation by being like, oh, one of our secret agents was basically like murdered in like a bondage situation or died by accident, and the police are like, we don't care, we're not connected, so we'll report it if it is.
I don't think that's necessarily it. I think it's more just like, who knows, out of all the things he was working on that are not for the public to know, like they can't just make that public. So like whether or not that's involved.
You're right. Like that is the main reason behind it, but also like, you know, I also believe that like whether MI6 is like looking out for themselves or looking out for one of their own officers, they probably are going to withhold maybe some information if they're like, this is like, he was really into duffel bag bondage and they're like, we knew about it, but we don't want to like make him look bad or something. Maybe that's a little bit conspiratorial because they'd rather probably just close a case. But I do know that cops are like, they'll do shit to protect their reputation or their own people that is like wildly like, who cares about this? And they're like, we wanted to protect our own. And you're like, no one gave a fuck. You know what I mean?
I think basically like throwing away the life of one person is worth exposing what could have potentially been the cause of their death. If it's like a different, like, you know, if it has something to do with a different country or anything like that, like, you know, secret agent shit.
So you're
That's not my theory. I'm just saying like letting the public think that this guy just like died on a freak accident is not worth risking being like, oh yeah, he was investigating North Korea. He was getting like deep into their shit and then they killed him like for this reason. Like,
so you're saying for that's what he signed up for a country. Yeah. For a country, he should take the L and die mysteriously to not give up possible like Russian asset killed him that he was looking into or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not my theory, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So they also failed to take formal statements when interviewing fellow SIS officers. The coroner said that the possible involvement of SIS staff in the death was legitimate, was a legitimate line of inquiry for the police. For years, this story appeared to be a dead end and a total mystery. That is until 2015, when Boris Karpichkov, a former KGB agent who defected from Russia, stated that Russian Foreign Intelligence Services was responsible for Williams's murder. According to Boris, they had failed to blackmail Williams into defecting and becoming a double agent for Russia. Boris claimed that the Russian spy had killed Williams via an untraceable poison that was given to Williams by his ear canal. But that Boris was uninvolved, and these were just rumors that he heard. Without any evidence or ways to test for it, it could not be confirmed, and it was just kind of played off like, well, maybe, but there's no way to confirm it. Like, who knows?
But like, why even go to all of the work to like put him in a duffel bag after? Just like kill him in his bed and make it look like he died of natural causes.
Exactly. I think that was another reason why they didn't really buy it, was just like, didn't make much sense. Mm-hmm. So to this day, the mysterious death of Gareth Williams remains unknown. Only theories and guesses, and unless someone can come forward and turn themselves in, I have a feeling the truth will remain buried with Gareth. So this is my theory. You ready to hear my theory?
Yes.
So Gareth, what was Gareth's specialty here?
I don't know actually. Bondage?
He was a mathematician. You gotta tell me, what type of... Do you think James Bond was a mathematician?
Don't know much about Bond, no, but he was a gadget guy. But no mathematician.
See, Bond wasn't even a gadget guy. His guy made him gadgets that he used. He was just a charismatic, smart, resourceful guy. There was never a time where he was doing math problems. So this guy was a mathematician. Not the flashiest, not the sexiest thing in the world. Everyone that I know that has like a high-end degree in like, math, like none of them are going to be special agents. My theory is that this mathematician kid all of a sudden becomes a special agent. He starts getting this persona worked up in his head, telling himself that he needs to be more, he needs to be unique, he needs to be basically like a 007 superhero kind of guy. This leads into the story of his landlord finding him tied up in a bed. He's thinking like, okay, what can I do? Like, mathematician, magician, escape artist. He's like, all right, I'm going to get someone. I'm going to hire maybe a woman of the night. They're going to come over. They're going to tie me up in the bed, lock me up, and then I'm going to ask them to leave. And I'm going to get my way out by myself. There's not going to be anyone there to help me if I need it. Like, pushing myself to the limit, I live alone, and I have to get myself out of this bed, quickly finding out that he couldn't do it. He's ashamed. He's like, man, I'm a secret agent, and I couldn't even get out of being tied down to a bed. And that fucks with him. For 3 years, that messes with him, because it was 3 years between him being tied to the bed to when he died. And I think he says to himself, I gotta be able to, I'm a secret agent. If I get kidnapped somewhere, they're gonna lock me up somewhere, and I have to be able to figure out how to get out of being locked up. I'm a secret agent. He does the same thing again with higher stakes. He hires someone, possibly a prostitute, says, we're going to put this duffel bag in the bathtub. I'm going to get into it, take the key. You lock me in here, and you leave. And I have to get myself out of there. He's in the bathtub. He's in the bathroom. He's yelling for help when he realizes he can't get out, and he dies. His ego of being a secret agent, thinking that like he has to push his limits, even though he's just a little mathematician guy. I think he had his own mental picture of what a secret agent is, a 007 thing, where in reality, like they're not that at all. Like there's no 007. That doesn't exist. Much like assassins. Assassins don't exist. That's not a thing.
Just because they could exist.
They don't.
I know what you mean because like hitmen don't exist in like the traditional way, but like,
Yeah.
I do think that there are assassins.
I do not.
Well,
But
fucking
that's a
Richard,
side.
Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman, was a fucking assassin for the Russian mob.
Okay, that's aside the fact. Is what I'm saying is I think he had this self-guilt expectation of that he was a secret agent and he should be able to get out of any scenario. And if he ever got himself into some deep shit, that he would have to be able to get himself out of it as maybe potential prisoner of war, like has to be able to get out of binds. And I think he flew too close to the sun. He got himself killed.
I
That's
don't
my
think
theory.
I don't think your theory is that crazy. I think it's actually pretty, like, if you had to put all the theories and line them up next to each other, that one actually has like a very, I don't know, strong capability to be like, okay, yeah, like actually it makes sense.
And whoever put him in there, they're sure as shit not going to come forward and be like, oh yeah, I killed the secret agent.
Yeah, because you're
he asked me to, but I still did it.
Yeah, who's gonna corroborate that story? Yeah, exactly. But I have another theory for you. It's a very quick theory, but I really liked your theory about the I liked your note about the mathematician. I forgot he was a mathematician. Do you think he crawled in the bag and was like, "Watch this, I'm the Fibonacci sequence," and then he just fucking died, curled up like the little fucking math shell he was?
That's
Just
more than possible.
Math shell. He was a little golden ratio ass. Got fucking caught up in that bag and formed himself into a snail shell real fast.
I'm not going to rule it out. It's all a mystery,
He's like, I love
man.
math so much.
Yeah, that Fibonacci might have really sealed his fate.
Yeah. Think I'm gonna go get Fibonacci on my birthday. I like when they toss the shrimp in my mouth.
All right, let's cool the shrimp, pal.
You know what's weird? Shrimp shaped like Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah. Shrimp Tech Industries, man. Enterprises. Shrimp Tech Enterprises. It's on the up.
Anyway, okay, I think that's our stories for today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love telling you stories. We love when you stick around and listen. If you guys want any more information, go to our Instagram at Camp Strange Podcast. We got shit in the bio. We'll post a picture of a fucked up picture. You'll see that fucking guy in the crowd. Make sure you get that guy in the crowd. I like the guy in the crowd.
Oh,
even though that picture's like so pixelated.
I can play some. I could put some Children of Bodum as the music.
Throw some Bodum on there, baby. A little
Will
Bodum.
do.
And and you guys know all the rest. We're not gonna like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a fucking something. We love you guys. And David, do you have anything to say before we officially head out?
Abolish ICE.
There we go.
Keeping it strong. Keeping it going.
And don't forget to stay strange.